Hello, Namaskar. Quality Improvement in Maths Education Project. RMSA Pune and IIT Bombay together innovative program in mathematics. I am Mrs. Mrs.Bhosale. My registration number is M132. Here my video based PPT presentation 2019 on topic Triangle and Congruence. I am from Karad. My school name is Tiak High School Karad and I am from district Satara. My topic presentation is on triangle and congruence and my subunit is SAS Test. I am guided by Professor Inder K. Rana, IIT Bombay and Professor Santosh Gharpure, IIT Bombay. My topic is congruence and triangles and my subtopic today we see here we have a PPT that is SAS Test Side Angle Side Test. My PPT presentation in 3 stages. First step is observe and explore. Observe some pictures and figures. As observing figure, what would be we see? We try to see some common factors or different part in between them. At the end, try to come some conclusion. Let us see what happened. We observe the pictures. Here are 2 happy birthday cards. We see 2 happy birthday cards but their size is different. 2 flowers, 2 butterfly and 2 smiley face. By observing these pictures, we say that 2 flowers are same size and same color and same shape. But 2 birthday card is happy birthday card. Their subject is same but card shape is different. Smiley face and butterfly have same size. Here we observe some geometrical figure. First is triangle, rectangle, cube. Here 2 cylinder also. And here come 1 triangle, 1 cube, 1 rectangle. 2 cube in same color but same size. 2 rectangle have different color but they have same size and shape. 2 cylinder have same color but their size is different. And red color triangle and blue color triangle are both are right angle triangles but their shapes are different. By concluding observing the figures, we see that white flowers, butterfly, smiley face, rectangle have same size and same shape. And happy birthday card, cylinder, triangle have different size and shape. Here we see 1 coin. Here is another coin. When we kept 1 coin to another, we see that they are completely overlap each other. That means they are equal in all respect. That means it is a congruent. Congruent means equal in all respect. Exactly equal in shape and exactly equal in size. To clear the concept of congruent, we see one video on this.
Hello.
PPT.
Are your hands are congruent? Here we see a new word, that is a congruent. What is mean by congruent? Congruent means they have 2 objects have same shape and same size. So for easy way, just put our one hand over another hand and we see they are perfectly overlap to each other. That means when objects are perfectly overlap to each other, when they have same size and same shape. Here see, we see that they are perfectly overlap to each other. That means our 2 hands are congruent to each other. This activity when we do with our parents' hand or our friend's hand or our neighborhood's hand, we can see there is a slight or considerable difference between 2 hands shape and they do not perfectly congruent to each other. Let us see, this is my hand and this is my friend's hand. When we combine it, we see here there is a slightly difference in between 2 hands shape. That means they do not perfectly overlap to each other. That means they do not have same size and same shape. So these 2 hands are not congruent to each other. But my hand, our hand are perfectly overlap to each other and they are congruent to each other. This concept we can apply in geometry. Let us see. I have two shapes. That is, first shape, it is a rectangle. I have another rectangle, and when we kept one rectangle over another, here we see they are perfectly overlap to each other. That means they are congruent. Why they are congruent? They have same size and same shape. Here I have another shape, that is a circle. Here is a green circle and here is a red circle. When I kept a red circle over a green circle, we see there is a considerable difference between these two shapes. That means they do not have same size and same shape, so they do not congruent to each other. But these two red circles perfectly overlap each other. That means they are congruent. We conclude that when perfectly overlap, these two objects are congruent, and when they do not perfectly overlap, these two objects are not congruent. Now what about the rotations? Same concept we can apply in rotation. It is my hand, and we see previously that our hands are congruent, but I change position of my hand, and when I change the position, we see I change only position. I do not change size and shape of my hand, so size and shape remains stable, constant. So when I rotate my hand, they are perfectly overlap to each other and they are congruent. So rotations are also congruent. Thank you.
By observing this video, we conclude that a perfectly overlap to each other, that means congruent, and not perfectly overlap to each other is not congruent. Rotations are congruent and mirror reflection also congruent. Here we see triangle ABC and its mirror reflection is A dash B dash C dash, and both triangles are congruent. We see two spot shoes, and we see that one shoe is rotated, and these rotation are also congruent because we cannot change size and shape of shoes. That means these two shoes are congruent. Second stage is define and prove. Congruent means identical, who completely cover each other. Congruence of triangle. Here we see a sign of congruency, that is 2 equal to sign, and there is one curved S shape. Here triangle ABC, triangle PQR, triangle XYZ. When we keep triangle ABC over triangle XYZ, we see that they do not perfectly overlap each other. That means they have different size and shape. So triangle ABC not equal to triangle XYZ, but triangle PQR and triangle ABC are completely cover each other. That means they are identical. So triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. Congruent triangles. Two triangles are congruent if and only if corresponding angles and sides are congruent. When referring to corresponding part of triangle, it is called corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent, or CPCTC. That means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Here we see triangle ABC and here triangle A dash B dash C dash. We see that there is a congruent signs. That means side AB congruent to side A dash B dash, side BC congruent to side B dash C dash, side AC congruent to side A dash C dash. Obviously angle A congruent angle A dash, angle B congruent angle B dash, and angle C congruent angle C dash. So we kept, that is triangle ABC congruent triangle A dash B dash and C dash. Criteria for congruent triangles. Here we see criteria test for congruent triangles. There are 4 tests. First is SAS, side test. Second is SAS, side angle side test. Third is angle side angle, that means ASA test. And fourth, RHS, hypotenuse side test. We also called as hypotenuse leg test, that is HL test. We see SAS test. S means side, A means angle, and S means side. Here we see angle is not any angle. Angle is included angle in between two sides. Here SAS is an axiom, considered as axiom. Axiom means assume truth without proof. We assume SAS test as it is. That means we consider it is as an axiom and we cannot prove SAS test. We are focusing on 3 parameters, not 6. When your order is correct, your conclusion is also correct. That means SAS, angle is in between two sides. That means your order is correct and your conclusion is also correct. Observe the figure. Here triangle ABC, length of side AB is 5 cm, length of side AC is 6 cm, and angle A is equal to 80 degree. For triangle ABC, what is the length of AB? We see that AB is 5 cm. What is the measure of angle between two sides AB and AC? We see that there is an angle between two sides AB and AC. It is angle BAC, and the measure of angle BAC is 80 degree. Which type of triangle ABC? We see that here it is triangle ABC is acute angle triangle. We observe another figure, that is triangle PQR. For triangle PQR, what are the measure of angle Q? We see that measure of angle Q is 80 degree. Which side is same length compared to first triangle? We see that here QR is 5 cm, and on our previous triangle ABC, AB is a 5 cm. Are the two given triangles are congruent? See. Let take two triangles, triangle ABC. AB is 5 cm, AC is 6 cm, and the angle between two sides is 80 degree. Triangle PQR, PQ is 6 cm, RQ is 5 cm, and the angle between two sides is 80 degree. Here we see triangle ABC and triangle PQR. And triangle ABC, another name of triangle PQR is QRP. Why there is difference between two names? Here we see AB is 5 cm and below the figure RQ is 5 cm. That means AB congruent to RQ. That means QR. In first we see AB is congruent PQ, but AB is 5 cm and PQ is 6 cm. That means both sides are different. So triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR and triangle ABC congruent triangle QRP, both are different statement, and we see which statement is correct. Triangle ABC is not equal to triangle PQR. Why? Because AB is 5 cm and in below triangle RQ is 5 cm. That means triangle ABC is not equal to triangle PQR, but their corresponding side 1-to-1 correspondent is AB 1-to-1 correspond to QR and AC 1-to-1 correspond is PQ. That means triangle ABC congruent triangle QRP. We see here there is a red sign and there is a green side. Green side is a correct statement. That means triangle ABC congruent triangle QRP. SAS test, if two sides and included angle of the first triangle are equal to corresponding side and angle of another second triangle. It is a statement for SAS test. SAS congruence means, see in this figure triangle ABC and triangle PQR. We see that AC congruent PR, angle C congruent angle R, BC congruent QR. That means an angle included between AC and BC And in second triangle, angle included between PR and QR, that means triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR by SAS test. Here we see another two triangles, and in these two triangles there is a triangle QPR and triangle XYZ. We see a yellow sign, that is angle P, and in second figure we see yellow sign, that is the angle Y. That means in this observing figure we see PQ is equal to ZY, PR is equal to XY, and major angle P is equal to major angle Y. That means triangle XYZ congruent triangle QPR. That is, also we can say that triangle RPQ. Triangle XYZ congruent triangle RPQ. It is a side angle side test. We also say that it is a SAS test. There is some important points in side angle side test. There is, we see that equality of included angle is essential. Two sides and the angle included between them generally referred as SAS criteria for congruence of triangle. It is also known as it is a SAS exams for congruence of triangles. When your order is correct, then your conclusion is also correct. We see another video for explaining SAS test.
Two sides on one triangle equal two sides on another triangle. The angle included is the same in both cases. You've used SAS, to show these triangles congruency.
Observing this video, we clear our all concept in SAS test. Now, my PPT's third step is apply and evaluate. In this apply and evaluate, we can apply some basic problems and some second stage problem. We see here there is an activity sheet on congruence statement. Question is, complete the congruence statement for each pair of triangle. Here we see there is 8 problems and 8 figures. In first figure we see triangle ABC and triangle DEF. There is a 1 mark, second line mark and third line mark. There is a congruent mark. In first figure we observe the figure. By observing figure we see that angle A is congruent to angle D. Angle C and angle F have congruent mark. Angle B and angle E have same mark. That means here we see that ABC is 1-to-1 correspondent to DEF. That means triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. By observing second figure we see that side UV is congruent to side XY. Side VW is perfectly overlapped to side YZ, and side UW is same shape, same size is to congruent XZ. That means UVW 1-to-1 correspond to XYZ. Triangle UVW congruent to triangle XYZ. That means triangle UVW congruent triangle XYZ is correct. By help these figures we can solve another figures. Here we see some other questions. There is a subjective questions. First question is AB is equal to CF, EF is equal to BD, angle AF congruent angle B. Prove that triangle AFE congruent triangle CBD. By given information there is a figure. Observe figure, we see that there is a 2 triangle. We see that one is a light blue and one is a dark blue triangle. In this figure we see that triangle AEF and triangle DBC. We see that there is a yellow mark, that is triangle AFE and triangle DBC. With the help of these steps we completely solve these equations, we see that there is a 4 point A, point B, point F and point C. All 4 points are congruent and they are collinear, and for collinearity we can add these segments. We can add AB plus BF and CF plus BF. There is a equality. Why there is a equality? Because both sides we can add segment BF. By adding AB and BF we get F, and CF and BF, by adding these two segments we get BC. That means we have segment AF congruent segment BC. So by write this proof we can see that in triangle AFE and triangle CBD, segment AF congruent segment BC, angle F congruent angle B, segment EF congruent segment BD. That means triangle AFE congruent triangle CBD by SAS test. Here we see some another problems, question 2, question 3 and question 4. By using SAS test we can try to solve these all questions. Now we see question number 5, that is ABCD is a parallelogram. The side AB and AD are produced E and F respectively such that AB is equal to BE and AD is equal to DF. Prove that CE is equal to CF. By observing the figure, we can see here ABCD is a parallelogram and side AB is extended to point E and side AD is extended to point F, and such that there is a figure and we see that there is a big triangle that is FAE, such that AB is equal to BE and AD is equal to DE. We also see that in the figure that is A dash B dash E and A dash D dash F. That means point ABE and point ADE are collinear. In second square we see there is a 7 step. By using the step of solution we can solve these examples. First step is AB is equal to BE, AD is equal to DF, and quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Property about the sides of parallelogram, that means we can know that opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. That means by transitivity property we can see that BE is equal to DC and DF is equal to BC. By this figure we see that quadrilateral ABCD have another property, that means opposite sides are congruent and also opposite angles are congruent. Here in triangle we see that angle ABC is, suppose that there is a x degree, and angle ADC also x degree. What about angle FDC? We see, observe the figure and we see that angle FDC and angle CDA both are in linear pair, and we all know the property of linear pair, that means that is sum of linear pair is 180. So if angle ADC is x degree, then angle FDC is 180 minus x degree. Angle ADC and angle FDC are in linear pair. So our conclusion is, in triangle FDC and triangle EBC, here we see FDC 1:1 correspondent to EBC. We see that FD is equal to BC, that means our statement angle D congruent angle B. Angle FDC is 180 minus x, and also angle CBE is 180 minus x. Then side DC is equal to side BC, and we say that triangle FDC congruent triangle EBC by SAS test, and corresponding side have congruent triangle, that is FC is equal to EC. So we conclude our problem, that is we prove that FC is equal to EC. We see my all presentation, video PPT presentation on triangle and congruency, and my subunit is SAS test. We also observe that our SAS test and criteria for SAS test, and our third step we also evaluate some problems. Thank you for watching my video.